nutrients. Oh, yes. Aloe vera.
Yes.
It's the cure to everything besides water and music. What is so funny?
Absolutely nothing, ma'am. Madam,
Absolutely nothing,
you are
ma'am.
absolutely perfect.
Nothing I serve, ma'am, you. I like us recording. Hi. I'm not sure if I should introduce myself right now. Hi, my name is Shannon Corbett. I don't know. All right, are we ready?
Sí, yo puedo hablar español.
This is what I gotta do with everybody.
That's tipo cool. Oh, we're talking. All right, we're done. Too many languages. I can barely speak English. We don't need other languages right now.
We don't.
Guys, it's recording.
Oh, hi.
Hi, how are you? Wait a minute. This is not my podcast. Take two.
Wait,
Guys,
isn't it like this? I don't know.
This is Free to Be. And today I have two crazy people with me. I'm sorry to tell you guys, you have to like end the video right now. Just unsubscribe.
Yeah.
Just leave it. Don't leave a like.
And subscribe to me.
Don't forget to
At
like.
Shannon Corbett CTG.
Her channel or Instagram is gonna be right here, okay? Right here, okay? Wait, all right, you guys ready?
What is it?
It's all twisted, but yeah.
Whoa, I got
All right, I'm ready.
stuff, so I gotta make sure I gotta get it right. I'm just telling myself. Anyway, today we got Shannon Corbett. Did I say your name
Hello.
right? Did I butcher your name?
It's perfect. Yes, Shannon Corbett.
She is an up-and-coming actress who did a bunch of films. I'm so excited to have her here.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. I'm so excited.
As you guys know,
Talking about chicken nuggets.
I'm Achille, and this is my co-host, Ashley. And
Hi, guys.
this is Free to Be. All right, you guys ready for a good podcast? All right,
I'm
cool.
ready.
I wanted to make sure I kept all that craziness in, so for the audience that are like, why the heck did we start off like this? You guys had
This isn't your average mukbang. Wait, we don't have food. Never mind.
This counts as food.
I have my nuggets.
Mary Poppins teacup.
Hey, Wendy's sponsor us, all right?
Oh.
Please. I will worship you for the rest of my life.
I thought you already do. Okay, I'm trying. My bad. Oh, that was funny. Okay. Okay, Shannon. Okay, let's get serious.
Yeah.
Serious faces. Oh.
I'm serious.
All right.
We'll try.
Shannon, I want to know, who is your favorite celebrity? Yeah, I just want to know that question.
All right, I already have it popped up. And I was like, okay. Dead or alive?
Both.
Dead or alive?
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes. We love that.
I have to say, both James Dean and Vivian Leigh. They're both classic actors. And wow, I can't talk. Wow. James Dean, I admire him for his method acting. He also learned from Brando, actually. He was a big Marlon Brando fan. And I just really admire his only 3 films, and he was so iconic before he died. And Vivian Leigh, of course, the iconic Vivian Leigh. She's known for Gone with the Wind and A Streetcar Named Desire. And I just really enjoyed their ways, their acting methods, and just the way how they bring their stage presence or film presence, and how they could just, even with their emotions, they don't even need to talk, and they're telling a story.
Yeah, definitely. That's awesome.
Are those your biggest inspirations?
My biggest inspirations by far, yes.
Oh,
I would often look at their movies and go, I have to be that. You know, I'll just study their faces and how they connect with other actors and how they even connect on camera. And I just like to study that, take it in, and use it myself, actually. So it's been a really awesome experience.
That's awesome. We love that. So, yeah.
I love how you're like a natural actor. Like, she's like a natural actress. Like, even when she's speaking, you can just see the actress vibes.
You can really, you can feel your passion.
I promise I'm not naked under there.
We believe you, don't worry.
Who dresses nowadays over Zoom?
Hey, this is 18 plus, so just for you guys to know,
Okay then.
Well, then I guess. For that comfortable. Just joking. Oh, Shannon's going in for all of it. She's like, oh.
Yeah, with a turtleneck.
Hey, I was wearing a
Grandma,
turtleneck yesterday.
no, Grandma.
70s.
Hey, I guess we're both grandmas. It's
going
okay.
on
Don't
right
worry.
now.
Granny's partying it up.
So, don't you guys see it? She literally looks like a 60s character right now. I love it.
It's not a bad look. It is awesome, and I think you are working it. So, I mean,
Only one rocking turtlenecks.
Is turtlenecks like a thing anymore?
yes, they are a thing. I have like 3 billion. No, okay, I'm just like, I have,
You have
but, like,
3
still.
billion.
And if you forgot your mask, coronavirus.
Exactly. Coronavirus is happening.
Coronavirus.
It's real.
Yes.
Guess not for Trump though.
Thank God Biden won. Sorry to get political.
No, but it's true. I'm sorry. It's
Mhm.
facts.
We don't need an Oompa Loompa as president anymore.
Dude, did you see the collar? Like his tan, just the like how it was
Oh.
rubbing off on it, and you're just like, dude, why?
And
Why? It's just
I don't understand him.
I'm
You don't
trying.
understand him?
It's not working. It's
You
not
don't
successful.
understand Trump?
Mhm.
Wow.
And we don't tolerate hate here.
Right.
Don't tolerate hate. Yeah.
I'm
That's
sorry.
why it's called free to be.
Hmm.
All right. Okay. Shannon. So, name your favorite film that you have done so far.
Ooh, that I've been in?
Yeah.
Okay. Darn. You know, there's one that I'm filming this Saturday, and it's a comedy about how my boyfriend chokes to death on a hot dog, and he haunts me. So I'm very excited for that to come out, actually.
Wait.
But,
Can you name drop it right now?
I'm sorry?
Can you name drop it?
Name drop? Yes, it's called In Between, and I cannot wait for it to come out. It's going to be a CSUN film too, so I'm pretty excited. It's actually a pilot, so it has potential to become an actual series, which that's what I'm planning to do. So I'm really excited for it. Right now, we're just kind of filming like the trailers and like little this and that here, but I just can't wait for people to see how my boyfriend chokes on a hot dog and I freak out and all this crazy stuff happens.
That sounds exciting and so random, but so
Yes.
it's unique. I love it.
Yes.
I really want to be that boyfriend that chokes on the hot dog.
We can get him on the podcast maybe next week. I'm very much so down to do that.
Oh.
I'm also the guy who plays my boyfriend is also, he has his own little series called oh my goodness, I don't know his YouTube channel, my bad. We'll edit it right here. Yes. And
Right here.
oh my bad, yeah, right there.
Gotcha.
And he has a series called Pero Why? And I'm going to be playing a hippie who comes in to audition for this novella, and I got the part, even though I have a very American accent, and I don't know, I butchered it completely, but the guy was in love with me, and he's like, okay, she's in. So I'm so excited for this.
So how many
That's awesome. I love it.
2 weeks from now.
how many films have you done, or shows, or anything?
I'm sorry?
How many have you done, like films, TV shows, anything, commercials, even?
Oh, I actually just got done doing America's Funniest Home Videos. I was only an audience member,
Okay.
but
I was like, oh my
I
God.
signed up. Doctor. I'm sorry?
I was like, oh my God.
No, I wish.
I'm like, which can we see this video? Like, can we see the video you submitted? We need to see.
I was about to get your autograph right there and there.
Oh, trust me. Yeah, you know, I was background on Santa Clarita Diet like 4 years ago.
Wait, what? You were?
Yeah.
What?
Like,
Yeah,
Netflix
it was,
series after today.
it was a part where trying to remember, it was you guys know where Newhall is. It's right by
Yeah.
you know, where we know each other, how we met each other. But they were filming around the set by the Assistants League, like little
Oh.
yeah, the
I was
like
like,
thrift
that's
store.
cool.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It was at Heart. Yeah, it was filmed at Heart.
Yeah, so that was very fun. I was just walking though. It's not very special, but it was still cool to watch behind the scenes and how they filmed I was actually very surprised that they filmed a scene where the two characters are talking in the car together, and that they still actually filmed it through the window of the car. I thought maybe they would take the shield off just so that, you know, nothing would glare. But then again,
Yeah.
they have all this technology to, like, you know,
Yeah.
cancel out the
Oh.
reflection. Uh-huh.
You
That's
know,
so
I'm gonna
interesting.
rewatch it now and just because first of all, I love that show. I was so mad when it ended. Like that was
Uh-huh.
like, hey guys, I'm
Yeah.
from Santa Cruz.
Yeah, that's like my biggest show. My biggest show.
Yeah, I was in the school. Oh my God. Yeah, I love it. I love the show.
Oh, you know what? There was one of my favorite movies that I was in. They're nothing like A-list at the moment, but it's called The Ball Method. It's based off a real life person. Jesus, it's been so long. Give me a second. I forgot her name, but it's so significant
Yeah,
to me.
you do
Darn
so
it.
many
I can't
films.
believe it. I wasn't prepared. No.
You do so many films, you forget the names of them. That's impressive.
Yeah. I mean, I mostly have done plays, but that's right. Her name was Alice Ball, and she was an American chemist who she actually invented a way to cure leprosy, and she was a Black woman in the early 1900s and 1910s, and she changed the whole entire like history of medicine. I mean, she did this incredible thing of curing leprosy, which is like this like weird thingy. Let me tell you what leprosy is. Like, I can't remember exactly
Yeah,
what
for
it
the
is, so that
audience.
I don't,
Yeah.
people are like, what the heck is that? Let me see. So the definition of leprosy is a chronic curable infectious disease mainly causing skin lesions and nerve damage. So she, after so many hours and not sleeping and like all these like, you know, she tried so many ways on how to cure leprosy, and she finally found the cure, and she tried it on a patient, and she actually saved so many lives. I mean, it just so incredible to see such and a woman too, especially to
At that time, yeah.
be able to you know, cure, especially for that time period. It was
It
like
was
the
such a huge
1910s.
disease.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I believe it was in 1906 that she found it. I could be wrong, but she did die a few later. She did die a few years later in 19. But
You later.
About that.
I just, yeah, I find it was just a really remarkable film to be on. I played a nurse where I helped patients with leprosy.
Yeah,
That's
pretty cool, though.
awesome.
Yes.
Pretty
Mhm.
So it was called the Ball Method, right?
Yes, the Ball Method, and I can give you a link to the short film very soon.
Yes.
Awesome.
Awesome.
I
Definitely love to see that.
Actually, I will put it in the. Okay, why am I blinking? The bio,
The
I guess.
description below?
Description. There you go. Thank you.
Below. Yes, indeed.
Thank you. This is why I have a co-host.
Yes.
So Shannon, I wanted to ask you a question really quick. How difficult would you like say it's been for you to like get all these parts? I mean, it sounds like you've had so many and like you've really been enjoying yourself, but I just wanted to ask you like from
Trigger. It's let's just say every 100 auditions you do, you get called back for one of them. And it's about, a lot of it is about not giving up. It's about dropping everything sometimes in the middle of, you know, like you'll just be, you know, hopping around town doing your work, right? Being at work, and then a director will be like, all right, I want you to audition for this right now or right after work. And then you're just like, okay, so give me the sides. You have to immediately learn all the sides that they give you and be off book. You don't have to be off book, but you have to at least have a really good, like, be familiar with the script. And well, in this day and age, because of the coronavirus, we self-tape at home. So, which is even better in a way, just because it gives you more time to learn the lines, and if you can actually retake it if you feel like you didn't really do good on your audition. You could just redo it and send it in. The only downside about that is that you didn't get that one-on-one with the casting director, so you can't really make that connection in a sense, and you don't get any feedback. So that's the downside of the coronavirus. You can't meet up in person, but I love what I do. I love acting. I love it with all my heart. It's very stressful at times because, actually, I forgot to tell you, today, actually, just 2 hours ago, I got a call from my buddy who was doing a film for something else that I was not a part of. And he goes, so the actress can't make it tomorrow, out of nowhere. And he's like, do you think you can do it? You have to be on set at 7 a.m. tomorrow in Northridge. And I go, sure.
Oh.
So I just got the script and have to learn all of these lines by 6 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
that's called dedication.
That's
Love it.
acting.
That is dedication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's something so awesome, but like you lose a lot of sleep, but I tell you, it's worth it. And as long as you keep a positive spirit and keep on doing what you're doing, keep taking classes, keep gathering more information, build up connections with other actors, talk to people on set, be friends with everybody on set. Because, I mean, if I wasn't friends with them or if I didn't make that connection, they wouldn't have come to me for that role. So I'm going to be stressed tonight, like, oh my God, getting off the pages, but I can do it, you know? It's something that comes with a lot of skill. And the great thing about acting is that you never stop learning. It's something that you always learn more things in the process. Like this is going to be my second time actually dropping everything and learning a script with like less than 24 hours, you know? So it's, but I can't wait to film just because I get to learn more things about how is this kind of guy with what kind of shots will he do with his cameras. It'd be tight angles, POV, like all those things, you know? And point of view shots, my bad.
No, you're fine.
But there's so much to learn, you know? There's other techniques that other actors have too, and you can I just love it. I can go on forever.
It's an artistry. Yeah, it's just art.
Passion. I love the passion.
Yeah, and I'm actually hoping, when the coronavirus, if we can get back to classes, I would like to take physical classes and do stunts. I would like to learn stunts as well.
Yeah.
Hey, that sounds like some Tom Cruise stuff.
Yeah, I want to jump out of the plane
like
110 times a day. All that fun stuff.
Oh my gosh, that is really cool because honestly, for me, I love the connection part. That when you're doing whatever you're doing, and well, I love entertainment, so what you're doing is inspirational. But let alone, I'm saying like anything you do when you have connection with other people and you get that motivation from other people, and then you bring it to other stuff too. Man, that's like the most beautiful thing. So when I heard you talking about it, I was like, wow, that's the passion.
And they become family, some people too, and it's really cool, you know? And there comes to a point when you're with other actors and directors that you don't even have to audition anymore. They just hit you up. You know? So that's another cool thing, you know? And another thing is like, I forgot to say, another thing when you learn in the acting field, you never stop learning, is that as an actor, you're going to be playing all types of characters. You can be a basketball player. You could be a creepy murderer. You could be a normal person. You can be a nerd. You can be a mean bully. You can be a bunch of things. You could be a sassy Meryl Streep from Devil's Prada. Like,
yes,
you can learn through those characters, like what it's like to be in the daily life of somebody who is a basketball player or who works at a supermarket, you know, like all these things you get to learn. And it's really cool. You get to add to the character. Like, what does the character do? Does she like to touch her hair a lot? Does she wear these kind of earrings, hoop earrings? Does she like turtlenecks? Is she weird? Is she awkward? Does she, you know, like, you know, crack her knuckles every time she gets nervous? There's like so many things to add to the character. You just never stop adding and adding, you know?
Yes, it's those little things that add to the character and that just make it real and make it art. It's just, I really believe that what you and all those other actors that you're involved with, like all of you guys are just creating art for us to see, and it's a moving masterpiece, if I'm being honest, because there's so much dedication, so much passion that goes behind this, that there's no other way to really call it other than a piece of art, because it really is. And it's just that's awesome. It's just, acting is being an artist, and you are an artist, and I just want to say thank you for adding to this entertainment.
Why, thank you. And it's like another thing too, I can go on forever. I work with a lot of actors that are actually from out of the country. Like I've worked with actors from South Africa, from Russia, from all over, you know, like Midwestern in the US, like it just, everybody has their own creative artistry to put into the film and in theater. And it's just so awesome. We can just all mix our art together to make this strong connection and something so powerful that can change the world, you know, or even make people feel like that they belong in this world. Because, you know, that happened for me before I went out acting, like when I was a kid, just watching all these films and going, holy crap, I've actually been through that. And holy crap, that's how I felt when that thing happened to me, when I experienced that as well. And it kind of it moved me, and it made me feel like I wasn't alone in this world, and I feel like I can reach out to my audience that way and give them a big old hug, even though I'm not actually hugging them. But yeah.
No, but Shannon, like, there's literally no other, like, there's no better way that you, like, to explain it, though, because you're right. I mean, I can also agree with you. I mean, like, I'm not an actor, but I did do a little, like, theater in high school, so, like,
Yeah.
I know it.
Uh-huh.
But
Ooh.
like,
Tell me
that
about
feeling
that.
of not being alone, that's, like, such a strong thing, though, because it's just, you know, and especially nowadays, like, when everyone's, like, isolated doing quarantine, as they should be, hopefully.
Yeah, mental health decreased.
Oh, quarantine. But
Yeah.
but like, what I was gonna say is just, like, having that sense of not being alone is just such a big thing too, because, you know, like, you don't know what everyone's going through, but, like,
Yeah.
seeing someone else is going through something similar definitely helps you through that. And it's just it's beautiful, and it's like knowing that so many people around the world, you know, not just like, it's bigger than just you and I, it's bigger than just all of us here, you know. It's just it's yes, just yes.
Yes.
So much love for that.
It's something so inspiring. It you know, it helps me live through the days, especially now. It's like an escape from reality, and you know, a lot of films and theatrical plays, they actually teach people. It teaches it. I learned so much just about life just by being in shows, and I feel like the audience can grab something, you know, to learn, so that they can have something in their pocket for life one day as well, you know.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
how to react if this comes up with you, you know, or
Yes, life
you know.
lessons, like pocketbook life lessons, or I mean, like, phone life lessons, because I mean, you can just search it up on yeah, wait.
Hey Google.
Can you search up this one scene? I just need to make sure I'm acting right. But, like,
Yeah.
no, either
Hey,
way,
Siri.
but yes. No, but yeah, I mean, definitely.
I actually have a question. Well, a question slash comment. So I actually in acting class right now, and of course it's like it's basic stuff, but
Uh-huh.
I learned this exercise, and I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it's like the orange juice exercise. Do you know what that is?
Probably. I don't think I know the
Let me-
title of it. That sounds interesting. Maybe I will learn right now. So go for it.
Basically, you had to like look at an orange, just literally look at a glass of orange juice, and it's on the table, and you just stare at it. While you're staring at it, you kind of like it's kind of like meditating, where you're just like focusing on the orange juice, but you're focusing on everything around it too. And you're like kind of then you had to take a sip of it, and I was like, okay, cool. Well, during the exercise, I was like, whatever, it's weird. But then I had to answer the questions, and they were like, okay, so after this, did you feel the blah blah blah? And I'm like, wait, I actually did. So,
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I think I actually did do that exercise now that I think about it. It sounds familiar. I think the purpose of that is to ground a sense of what are you feeling and what made you do the action,
yeah.
and it's reacting as well. Yeah, but I don't remember it being orange juice. But it's a really good exercise, I think. As strange as it sounds, and you know, you don't even have to be stoned to like it. You know.
Yeah.
Just looking at a glass.
Yeah.
Actually, it's funny because like it's kind of like a high, if that makes sense. It's
Yeah.
not really like, you're not really have to. I kind of like how meditation is. It's like in the moment, and it's just like whoa. And I was like, this is why I kind of love acting, because maybe you're not really like you were saying, you get out of reality and you just become that person. Now, my question was like, do you really like when you're acting a scene and you're practicing the scene, how do you feel to become a character? Do you really feel like a character, or you feel like you're just
That's a really good question.
I think a lot of it is first off, the number one thing is to get off book as soon as possible, because that gives you a window of opportunities to try different things. Like, let's just say if I'm playing you and I get off book, I go, okay, maybe let's go see if you like to play with your pen, like, you know, that clink, 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 clink constantly. And then I try it while doing my lines, like, so how are you today? And I go, oh, I don't think this character would do that actually. So then I would, you know, don't do that again. And I would say, well, maybe he doesn't play with a pen. Maybe he cracks his knuckles when he says that. Or maybe he plays with his glasses when he says a line, you know? So there's so many things, and of course way more than that, obviously, but just the simple things is a lot of it too is I just lost my train of thought. There you go.
Yeah, the perfect thinking face though. Gotta say.
Yeah. Yes. A lot of it too is analyzing why this character says these things. Like, hi, how are you today? Would he say it sarcastically? Is he saying that because he feels like he has to say it to somebody? Is he feeling, maybe he feels like talking to somebody. There's different reasons why people say even something so simple as hi. You know, maybe you don't want to, you're trying to avoid this person, but now that they're here and you're just like, hi. Or maybe it's, oh my God, my best friend's coming, hi, you know, hi, you know, or like maybe, oh my gosh, like you're like trying to look good. Oh my God, hi, how are you today? You know, just really toying with what you can do.
Yeah, you build your character.
Director, give those choices to the director, and the purpose of a director is to direct you on what to do, obviously, but directors love when you put your own work into it as well, as appropriate, obviously. And I think it's a great side because maybe the director didn't see that, and when you brought it to the stage, they go, actually, let's keep that, you know. So it's there's so many things you can do, you know.
Definitely.
No, actually, like, okay, well, I feel like every single episode I've been saying this. My dream is to do a lot of things in entertainment, and that's one of them. Acting and directing, that'll be cool. And,
yeah, a lot of. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, it's okay. It's good. And I realized when you're even speaking, I realized like philosophy has a lot to do with it. Like the way you're like asking these questions is like, is that's true philosophy. And I just, it's like people like, oh, if you're acting, you're just like not like uneducated, blah blah blah. I'm like, do you guys realize how much stuff comes in with this? Like you're not even trying; it's just like naturally learning this stuff. How do you feel about that? Like, wait, did you go to college at all?
I actually am an alumni from the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in Hollywood.
Ooh,
Wow.
that's cool.
That was a long name.
Oh, no.
Trying to like be patiently saying it when I just want to like run it through.
Wait, AMDA? Did I get it right?
Oh, that's AMDA. That's American Musical something. I never went to that school, but I went to it's the same thing, but not for musicals.
Wait. What's the acronym then?
ADA. AADA.
Oh, okay. I was close. I was so close.
Not to be confused with ABBA.
Yeah, no worries. A lot of people mistake it. They're basically the same thing, except one's musical theater and the other one's just film and theater.
Look at this. Like people need to learn. Like you can have so many paths because that's like not technically a traditional university. It's kind of like an art school.
Yeah, it's a private school. I heard that 3 out of 20 people make it into that school. It costs a lot. I learned a couple new things like infinite. It's called IPA, not the beer, but it's infinite phonetical alphabet. Whatever. We'll leave link to what it means.
Link to everything.
Yeah, it's basically it's like a different language almost, like when you say hi, there's like a little weird letters that with like little stuff on it, and it teaches you how to do different accents and how to say it differently. Like some people say both, some people say both, some people say, you know, pronunciations, and also accents. It works for accents as well.
Oh, I know exactly what you're like the phone.
Like if I wanted to do a British accent, you can still do it like that. You can actually write a British accent down, or an Irish accent down, or an Asian or a Midwestern. It's really awesome, you know.
Amazing, yeah.
And they teach you that.
We gotta put the link to what that is so people understand right here. But I was like thinking about it. I have a class as anthropology and language, and I'm like, wait, I'm kind of learning that too, but it's a little bit different. And I was like, like the connection right there.
Yeah.
So I want to know. Actually, I don't know if you have a different question, but I want to know that how many like people have you met that you were like, okay, these guys are gonna be stars?
It, as in like everywhere I've performed or just the school?
Or just like in
In
general?
general.
You know, unfortunately, a lot of people are not very passionate or
Mm,
serious about the arts. A lot of people that I've worked with, which they're great people, they just tended to be very into the whole fame aspect than rather than being, they'd rather be famous than taking the craft seriously. And that's what angers me, honestly, just because what are you doing? There's so many people that actually have true passion are here for acting
mhm.
and not to be, just a face. Fame is a great thing. It can be great. You can influence a lot of people about the world. Like Lady Gaga influenced people to vote for Biden so that we wouldn't have such a mean president anymore, who
Yeah.
Yeah,
was a total clown.
yeah.
Sorry, people, but yes.
No, it's okay.
But it's, are you here to be an actor or are you here to be famous?
Right.
And I'm here to be an actor, you know.
Yeah.
And it's get out of the line if you're just there for the fame.
Yeah.
You can find other ways to be famous. Don't be an actor then, because there's so many people who are truly passionate, and there's millions of people that want to be actors. They all try to get in the front line, but it's just, please get out of line if you're not very passionate or you're just there for the fame, because like I said, there's people that are struggling for their craft. We're hungry and we want to be successful and continue with our success. And that's just something that's made me very upset, that people don't get off book in time, or they think that they're famous because they got a role, or they're too busy on Instagram all day. And Instagram's awesome, right? You can market yourself, but it's something, don't be on it for hours and not memorize your lines and then show up like, what the heck, there are a couple people that I met that were amazing. They got off book on time. They knew their character. They added stuff to the character. They knew everything about they were the character, and I enjoyed working with them. The connection was great. They were passionate. I was passionate, and we just fed off each other, and it was so awesome,
It made you better,
Um,
huh?
I'm sorry?
It made you better, huh? Like made you like
Yeah, it made my performance better too, just because I felt like I could get vulnerable, and I could even play with their character as well some more,
Yeah.
and discover new things with each other as in a relationship status with these characters. I enjoy people that are passionate and are here to be actors, and I just love people's artistry. There was somebody at the Academy that is so talented, and she's doing beauty right now with makeup. And God, Cora, if you're watching this, hi. God, I always wanted to work with her. I've seen her do scenes at the Academy. My God, this woman has pure talent. A beautiful, gorgeous singing voice. Beautifully, like everything is art with her. She can dance, she can sing. Her acting skills were wonderful. And damn it, I never got a chance to work with her. But I'm hoping that one day, we can get together and pull something off.
we're all young.
I
Oh
mean,
my gosh, she's amazing. And she's doing really awesome makeup stuff right now, which is amazing as well. She keeps blowing me away.
we love that. Oh,
Mhm.
it's so nice building off of each other. Just, and it's amazing.
Yeah, it's nice watching people and their little acting stuff and what they're doing here and there. It's just so awesome to see passionate people be successful and continue to work. Mhm.
Yeah, of course. I love that. Akili, do you have another question for her, maybe?
You got it. You got it. It's your turn.
Oof. All right. Let's
How about
see.
if I ask you a question, Ashley? You said you did some high school plays. Which one were you in? We'll talk about high school plays.
You're taking over.
That's not a good idea. I was in I was in Legally Blonde.
Me too, but it wasn't for high school.
Love that. I played Vivian though.
Me too.
Oh my God.
We love that. I'm freaking out. I love
Sorry.
that.
Oh my God.
You know what? That's the
All the shade and drama backstage when you get cast as Vivian.
Oh
That's
yeah.
right.
You're just like, mm-hmm.
Ugh. When your boyfriend is Warner and Elle is all shook.
And she's just like, yes, we just love that. Just
Yeah.
yes.
You guys are so
But
funny.
I did that one.
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
I see no end to what you'll achieve. What about you, Akili?
I have not done anything, like literally
That's
anything,
okay.
except in my acting class. In my acting class, I have done some stuff, and it's okay because I feel like I've like learned a lot just watching people because you don't
Yeah.
really have to. Yeah, I feel like the first time I will do something, it'll be really fantastic.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, and a lot of it.
Definitely.
wait, is this time to make an announcement, Shannon?
Maybe.
You don't know the announcement I was about to make. All right, guys, this is for future. Maybe I'm like jinxing myself, but Shannon's supposed to direct one of my short films, so I'm super excited about that.
Yes.
Woohoo! I'm so excited.
We-
Do you
we-
want to talk about what it's going to be about?
Ooh,
Spill
not
the
maybe
name.
not yet. Maybe we don't sneak peek it yet, but yeah, I was still wanting to make that announcement. That, hey, guys, the director is right here.
I think it's a great thing that I'm going to be directing just because I it's going to sound weird, but because I have acting experience, so
Mhm.
that makes me understand what scenes are like and what the objectives are of characters, and I could, help actors out if they need help. So I'm so excited for it,
Soon it becomes a
and I love being the boss.
oh
Be
gosh,
the boss.
that's gonna be my boss, guys. I'm scared.
God, impress her. Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
So I was wondering, um, like okay, so when you meet a lot of people and you become in this film, do you kind of feel like, hey, this whole whatever you're working on, thing, play, film, commercial, anything, do you feel like this is your family right here? And then the next time you do it, does it feel different, like a different family?
Yeah, you're always having a new family in the film industry, and especially in theater, because theater you spend a little more time on the show
Hmm.
versus like film. You work on it for like a week, and it's like that's a wrap, you know.
Yeah.
And then it's a lot of it. There's not like enough bonding time because in
Mhm.
theater there's so much bonding time in between breaks, and you actually rehearse the whole show, constantly for like about a month before performing, or a little less than that. And so I think it's easier to be a theater family than a film family, in my opinion.
You know what film, like, or theater, blah, blah, I guess they play that made me like super inspired. It's like, okay, I want to do that. Hamilton, Dead on.
Yes.
Hamilton. Oh yeah.
That right there, I was
Oh
like,
yeah,
okay,
like
this is what I want to do.
Yeah, like In the Heights. Oh
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 my
yeah.
gosh, I love the realism too in the Heights, just like about the struggles are so real, and
yes.
these
It's
characters
like
have to go through.
yes.
And it's so realistic. It's actual life, versus like other musicals that are like, oh, life is completely great, nothing ever bad happens. Like, let's do a little jump kick right here and a little sing along. Jazz hands. I really like the reality that people put into their shows.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
I
adds to that.
agree.
It adds the connection to the audience too.
Mhm.
Definitely gets that. Yeah. Definitely. I wanted to ask you something and then I forgot. Dang. Okay. Hold on.
Goodness.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I'm blanking. I'm
Don't worry.
sorry.
I think we can cut it out too, anyways. If you blank.
Hopefully, I apologize. I am so sorry.
No
Oh my
worries.
god.
Want me to ask a question right now, and then go back to you?
Yes, because it completely blanked out. I was like starting off another sentence and then it just went away. I'm sorry. I'm like,
I got you. Uh, guys, just let you know this is her first time. Don't be so rough for her.
I apologize.
It's okay. So you have met people. Okay, wait. Before I say this, one of my favorite shows is Pose. So
Me too.
I
Sorry.
was really happy when I saw that you met a lot of these people. First of all, let me just say, India Moore is like one of my crushes. I love her.
India Moore. Yeah, me
Dude,
too. I actually got to meet her as well. I I got free tickets to the Pose event because the Dolby Theater gave it to me, actually, because I won a contest for them or something on Instagram. So I got free tickets, and I told them that Pose, Billy Idol, not Billy Idol.
Billy Idol.
I love Billy Idol, but we're not talking about him right now. So, but Billy Porter is someone that I deeply admired in many Broadway musicals and in Pose, and I just the fact that I couldn't take down my chance, like when I was watching the whole entire they had a little event about how they were talking about the show and blah blah blah, and it was so awesome. Like Billy Porter's story, India Moore's story, she had a very rough past, and I admire her for that. Just for staying strong and even taking the role of something so triggering because she's also gone through it.
Mhm.
And I love it. And I love the thing about Ryan Murphy, the director, is that he likes he likes a very diverse cast.
Ryan Murphy, I love him.
I love him.
I gotta say, Ryan Murphy's amazing.
he's very inclusive. He's very pro LGBTQIA+ because he's part of it as well. And he likes a diverse cast, which is so awesome to see, and it's more realistic too to have more diversity. And I just think it's amazing. And like, if you've seen Ratched, which that's his as well. Oh my God, the guy plays I forgot the character's name, but John Briones, like the Filipino actor in the Ratched film. Oh my God, I would love to work with him one day. God, how he puts that character to life. Jeez, but anyways, going back to Pose. But I was just so thrilled to be able to, for a little Q&A that went on, and right after the show, I had to meet them, so I ran to the stage as quick as possible. And Billy Porter, when I got to meet him, I say, "Hi, Billy Porter, I love you so much, I admire you," I tell him all that stuff, and then he goes, "Thank you, sweetie." And then he takes my hand, right? With his both hands, and he goes, I told him I was an actor, and he goes, "You keep living that dream and don't give up." And I was so starstruck. I'm like, Billy Porter just told me that. Can I go?
He has such a sweet voice too.
And he goes, "Of course."
Can't imagine.
Billy freaking Porter. The Billy Porter.
Yeah.
Wow.
Billy Porter.
I don't know if you're
And it's just so admirable because he struggled as an actor too for many years, especially in New York. And he had a lot of losses too, because in the 80s, there was the whole entire AIDS, HIV going on. He lost a lot of friends to that. And God, I just admire him so much, especially in Kinky Boots. Come on.
Yes. Oh, I love her.
Oh
my gosh.
And India Moore, I got to meet her too. Very sweet lady. I asked her, I told her how much I admire her on the show and everything, and that I think it's very brave of her to come out about her issues that she had to suffer from in the past. And she's a survivor, and I find that very admirable. And I like that she opened up about it, because it makes other people who've been through that situation come out about it and seek help. And I find that very admirable. I got to meet, what's the other woman in the show? I forgot her name. No, how could I? I haven't watched Pose in so long. The other actress. Oh, Rodriguez. What's her name?
Angela? No, MJ.
MJ Rodriguez. Yes. She was so lovely to meet as well. So sweet. I mean, the whole cast is just so sweet and humble. It's just so nice to, gosh, man, Pose is amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see Evan Peters. He wasn't there, but it was. I was there for Billy Porter anyway. I love Evan Peters, but we'll talk about Evan Peters one day. I am obsessed with his acting.
Definitely.
Well,
Mhm.
who else is super inspiring? I'm sorry, Ashley.
You're fine.
Yeah, did you hear us? Can you hear
Shannon.
me?
Oh, did someone say something?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
said, who else did you meet?
My bad. What's the question?
Who else did you meet?
Tim Burton was
Yes.
most. I've met many people. Tim Burton and Danny Elfman, my idols since I came out of the universe's womb. I met Tim Burton on the set. Not on the set, my bad. I met Tim Burton at the premiere of Dumbo last year, because he was
Really?
going to be directing Dumbo, the live action one, which is a remake. I always wanted to meet him, and that was the best day of my life. I also got to meet Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito, the idol, the legend, the
Yeah,
icon.
Iconic. I thought that I thought he'd be like my height because I'm 5'2". He's shorter than me.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe he shrunk with age. Maybe. I mean, like it's an actual thing. I love Danny.
Can you imagine if Danny DeVito's watching this?
I'm sorry, Danny DeVito. I love you, Danny DeVito.
This is promotion to get on our show.
Yeah, no. Oh man, like Danny Elfman, I had the pleasure of meeting for the first time at the premiere as well from Dumbo, and he's the voice. Well, he did not do the voice of Jack Skellington, but he sang for Jack Skellington and wrote the music, and many other iconic Tim Burton films that he composed for. He was in a band called Oingo Boingo in the 80s, which is one of my favorite bands ever. Okay, you probably know that band. Dead Man's Party was their hit song in 1985, and Weird Science as well. If you watch the 80s movie, but I actually often like leave little comments on his posts, and he always replies back to me. So it's been really awesome.
Hey.
I met him at CSUN as well when he was performing his violin orchestra 1111. He did a project, and it was really nice to meet him there too. And at CSUN, at the Soraya, so that was really awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I need to go to CSUN now. Need to transfer over to CSUN.
Yeah, transfer.
No joke. But Shannon, I did want to ask you, like, you've met all these like people, like, how do you market yourself? Like,
How do I market myself?
Mm-hmm.
A big thing is social media. I will tell you now. Well, the number one marketing tool is headshots. Make sure you get professional headshots. Make sure you know your type. Like for me, for film, I get a lot of drunken teenage pregnant mom who has an addiction to drugs, or I'm a high school dropout, or I'm a stoner. Like that's my type for film. And in shows, and like in more theatrical things, I tend to be more of a preppy bitch or a very sweet mother. So a lot of those things, it's about knowing your type and getting the headshots for them.
Yeah.
Like one of my headshots is me in a leather jacket, and I'm kind of like leaning over, like I'm gonna punch you, you know. And then my other one is me being like I'm a businesswoman, but I'm slightly seductive, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's having just know your type and get the headshots, and then a lot of it is marketing, getting to follow hashtags on acting auditions, actors life, because you get to meet other actors out there that you can make connections with. Like I met the guy through Instagram that I'm working with right now, you know. And gosh, marketing. Another thing is you could, oh my God, where do I even start? Okay, we could go on backstage.com, which is making your own profile and auditioning from there. You can, like I said, social media, especially Instagram and Twitter. That's, Jesus Christ. Like I'm blanking out right now. There's so much to do. Where do I say? More of it is like going on YouTube too, like on your own free time, like do your own monologues, making your own reels and posting it on YouTube. Connections, being friends with everybody as actors. If you know any actors that have agents, you can, meet with coffee with them and ask them how you got that. Can you represent me maybe? How can I get contact info? Looking for agents. There's so much going on.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Sounds like it.
I love the dedication though, because you like seem to have it like, okay, I won't say everybody, no one really has it all down, but you seem like to get most of it, and you're like, I'm ready to do this. Whatever it comes, I'm doing this. I love it. I love the energy. So amazing.
Thank you.
Ashley.
I just wanted to say something really quick. That it's honestly just inspiring to see how much you're like again, the dedication and all that. Like it really is inspiring, because not everyone has the drive and the motivation to really keep going through that, you know, like keep going through that, keep talking to those agents, keep making those new connections, putting yourself out there, you know, making those reels, learning those monologues, you know, filming yourself over and over and over again until you get it right. Once you get that, you know, reading it, getting off the script, building your character, you know, and then building off with other people, getting together, you know, that's just, it's so much. And it's just, it really is inspiring, because on top of all of that, you're still trying to be like a normal person, you know, living through your life too, you know, like you're probably still like doing your job, right? I heard you have the job too, right?
Yeah, I do.
It's so inspiring, and just like, it's honestly, it's a motivation to other people who are really trying to do that. So my next question is, for other people who are trying to become actors or actresses, what would your advice be to them?
Make sure you know that this is the field that you want, because it's going to take a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Make sure that you are, Jesus, I don't even know. It's just make sure that you do know that to prepare for dropping everything randomly, and don't expect getting it. And if you do, woohoo, you know, and make sure that you know that, you know, there's a chance you won't be famous. There's a chance you will get famous. And, you know, make sure this is, if you're a very family-oriented person, or you like to be around people, a lot of the times you're just going to be alone in front of a ring light and a backdrop and hoping that you get the role, you know, or driving out to an audition and meeting casting directors that are just like, all right, what's your name? All right, cool, do it for me. And then cutting you off as soon as you start, you know, and be like, all right, thanks for coming, bye. You know, make sure that this is your passion, you know, because you're sometimes you'll only get like 2 hours of sleep a day, you know. But it's something that you should never give up. If you really have passion for it, don't give up. I mean, it took some actors years. Like, I don't know if you guys know Adina Porter. That woman worked her ass off, worked her booty off for years, and she finally became famous like years later, you know. And it's wonderful. Like Morgan Freeman, he didn't get anywhere until he was much older in his life, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just so much dedication, and just keep doing it, never giving up. You know, you're going to be doing this for the rest of your life, hopefully, you know, and make sure it's something that you enjoy.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
I love it. I have a question based on those. What's your end like goal? Like after like all said and done, what do people want? What do you want people to look at you like? Okay, am I an actress? Am I an entrepreneur? What's your end goal? Sorry.
Oh, forgot to say, first off, acting is a business. Remember that. You are not a person. Sometimes you are literally a product in the industry, you know. So how can I sell myself? All right, that sounds bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how can I sell myself so that people want to cast me, so that they can trust me, so that they don't have to fear of, you know, losing their jobs because they got the wrong person, you know. Sorry, what's the question? I got too passionate.
Like, what do you want people to come, like, when at the end of the day, when you're all said and done and you're an actress and everything, and what do you want your goal to be? How do you want people to look at you when they see Shannon Corbett? Like, what do you want people to think?
I want people to, when people think of me, I want people to think that anybody can achieve their dream as long as you work hard for it and you are dedicated. Because I believe that anybody can make it as long as they don't give up and keep the positivity. And to remember that success does not mean fame. You can be successful just, you know, having short films. That's success right there, you know. And even if you get a background role for, like, you know, Ratched or American Horror Story, hey, you know, a lot of actors didn't get cast as a background actor, you know. So it's like, it's always be grateful, be humble, listen to directions that your first AD gives you and the director, because if you don't, then they're just going to kick you off set, and they're going to put it down in their reasons why the set had to stop for a little bit, because the actor was being a butt, And yeah, nobody's going to cast you then because it's going to come up every time you audition then. So it's I just want people to gather from me as an actress that anybody who has the drive, the motivation and passion to do it will make it, and they're going to be successful.
So inspiring. Oh my gosh. I feel like everything that you say, it's inspiration. Oh my gosh.
Do
Wow.
it.
Yes.
Ashley,
Just do it.
question?
No copyright.
Oh yeah. Oops.
We love that. Gilly, do you have anything to add?
No, I was saying, do you remember your question?
Yeah, I already asked my question about the marketing.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. And then I asked about where have you been? I asked a few questions.
I remember
He's too busy eating his chicken nuggets.
You know what? That's fine.
Chicken nugget time.
Dip it in barbecue sauce.
Call
Do
me
it.
again. Wendy's sponsor us. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, I should get $10 from this. I'll get $5 to Ashley, but still. Shannon, come on again, and maybe get another $5.
Yeah. Give me like a quarter and I'll be happy. No.
I'll give you we'll split it. I'll split it equally.
Ashley,
Yes.
does it have chicken nuggets in my mouth? Do you want to conclude this?
Yes, of course. So while Keely is, munching on those chicken nuggies, I just wanted to say a huge thank you for Shannon Corbett to coming onto this show and giving us such beautiful words of advice and just awesome insight on what it is to be an actress and trying to make it or making it actually, because this girl over here is just successful and it was so great just having you on the show. So thank you so much, Shannon.
Thank you for having me. This was so fun. It was nice to get to meet you, Ashley, and it was nice to say hello to you again, Akili, because we haven't seen each other in so long since high school.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed it today. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. It was great meeting you too, and I hope we see you again on the show, on the.
Yeah, no, hit me up. I'd like to be on this show as much as possible. Even once a week would be awesome. We can talk about other topics or more industry.
Yeah, definitely.
I need comments on this video for part 2, guys.
Yes. Comment and subscribe and like this video. Also, check out the links that are below or on the description box from those things that we have discussed in the video, including Ball Method and a bunch of other links in Shannon's short films. So yes, and there should also be about the phonetic stuff in there too.
Okay.
So either way,
International Phonetic Alphabet. That's what it's called.
Yes.
I can't believe I forgot that.
Gosh, I'm gonna spend 2 hours just putting links in. Okay, thank you, Shannon, so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Ashley, for including this. I was too busy eating my chicken nuggets. Guys, we will see you next time. This is Free to Be. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much. My name is Shannon Corbett, and you can find me on Instagram at Shannon Corbett CTG. Bye, guys. Thank you.